that line just kind of struck me a little bit.
Baby, I've been going nowhere lately. It's time to start all over and go for it. What can I do when a million things are running through? Million things I can't undo. I just sleepwalk, I just sleep talk. That's all I got.
As we are entering a new month, today is August 1st. I am about to sit down and do my monthly reset ritual. I've been doing a lot of like redecorating, decluttering around my home, and now that that's coming to a place where I feel pretty comfortable, I really want to focus on getting a good content strategy down, being consistent with building this channel, because just creating content has been a goal of mine for a very long time. I started this channel in like 2008, 2009, I believe, and I've just always struggled with consistency for over a decade, you know. And rituals can really help with clarity. It can help with confidence. It can help with anxiety. It can help with your focus. Essentially, what it boils down to is you're performing a behavior. Sometimes it can be, you know, repeatedly, and what that behavior is doing is it's bringing forth your intentions. It's bringing forth what you hope to achieve, or what you desire for your life. And when you keep things top of mind like that, when you build habits like that are constantly like putting things in the forefront, then you start to see how, you know, your environment and your behaviors sort of shift to allow space for that thing to come to fruition. So I wanted to share this ritual with you guys, but that's enough, you know, chit-chatting for now. Let's go ahead and get into it. What I have here is one of my favorite wooden bowls. It is filled with Himalayan pink salt. What it signifies for me is that it's cleansing the crystals that are inside the bowl as well. And basically they're just here to help cleanse the energy in the space, help to cleanse my energy as well, like just to help me, you know, get in a good mental space to actually sit down and perform this ritual. And I also have my candle burning. Candles for me are really great to just like focus my attention. They put me in a nice relaxed state. I also have oracle card decks. The thing that I really like about these is that they're not as challenging to understand as a tarot deck. There's a set amount of cards in the deck, and each one has like a different message, which you'll see. It's kind of based off of, you know, your belief in the message and your belief in the law of attraction, and that whatever cards sort of pop out are the ones that you're meant to see. And then I also have 2 different journals. I just put a little thing on here that says Affirmations, and I've been writing in this almost daily. And then I also have a content journal as well. Like I look at my content creation as my career, and it's important that I, you know, really take time out to set intentions, be mindful of what it is I'm trying to achieve and aim for. So I just really felt called to these 2 crystals right here. This is black tourmaline, believed to help rid negative energy. And then this one is just an aura quartz cluster. Quartz, of course, is like the master healer. So I'm just gonna hold them in my hands. My affirmations typically start with like, I am this, I am working on this, I am improving this. They're basically just me speaking life and positivity into myself. And it's me affirming, confirming that I'm on the right path, and that if clarity is what I need, then clarity is what I will receive. Basically anything that comes to mind, like any thought I have that pops up in my mind, I try and find a way to turn it into an affirmation. Now that I got the affirmations out of my head, I'm just gonna write down all the things that I want to accomplish this month. And you know, whatever thoughts come to mind, just allow them to play out. Funny, because at the start of my list, the number 10 just kept popping up in my head, and I know from like the tarot deck that the number 10 usually is associated with like some sort of success or like completion of something. And so I feel like I have 4 goals that start off with 10, like 10 YouTube videos, 10 days of working out, 10 meals, home cooked and healthy, 10 minutes of meditation every day for a week. And then like the 10 just sort of disappeared. So I don't, 10 just popped in my head, and it might signify, like some sort of encouragement or just completion of like a negative cycle of inconsistency that I've been stuck in. So I'm hoping that's what that means, and that this really, like, I just feel really positive about August, and I feel like it's going to be a month that really, really hits for me. But let's go ahead and get into these oracle cards. The oracle deck comes with a book that gives like a message for every card. So I like to shuffle the cards. How many times I shuffle is based on like whatever number pops into my head. Because 10 has been resonating with me so far, I'm going to shuffle 10 times. Right now I feel compelled to pull the 10th card. This is No Place Like Home. It has this house that is basically like suspended in the air of this like beautiful purple sky. This photo is reading like really peaceful. The message already resonates with me because, for those of you guys who don't know, I used to live in LA, and I stayed out there for 5 years and then moved back to my hometown in 2020. And part of the reason why I moved was because I dealt with a lot of loneliness and just feeling like I was missing out on time with my family. Although I absolutely love LA, like LA is a place that will always have my heart. I was born in California, and I moved back to be with my family, especially when the pandemic started, because who wants to be locked in an apartment pretty much alone. So that really hit for me, like No Place Like Home. It's almost like confirmation that me making that move was the right move, because I go back and forth a lot about, did I make the right decision? Did I give up on the dreams that I had out there? As far as content, like a lot of content creators live in LA, and I was so afraid to put myself out there on social media that I didn't create content consistently while I was there. And so I have a lot of regrets about that I try to change into, like, instead of regrets, it was just learning experience, or experience that was just building me up as a creator, as a woman, as a person, you know what I mean? So to get this card, that really kind of like hit for me. No Place Like Home also kind of resonates with home being my spirit is always within me. It's in here. No matter where I go in life, my spiritual home is always within. And so it kind of makes me feel like, I need to pay more attention to internal, to instinct, to intuition, to gut feelings, in order to make the best decisions for myself, and don't worry about what other people think, what other people say, like external influences. Don't let them in, because what matters is what's going on in here, in your home, right? Like, there can be so many possibilities of things happening in your surroundings. There can be emptiness, there can be negativity, there can be positivity, there can be beauty. But if you're not right internally, then how will you, what does that mean for how you move through the world? So I'm just going to look at number 50 in the book. It says, No Place Like Home, essential meanings: authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. Similar to what I was saying, right? Home feels safe and secure. It's a comfortable place to rest and create, a place that is known and you can call yours. This card signals that your ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skin is beginning to solidify as you claim your dignity and integrity, aspects of yourself no one can take away from you. You know who you are. You hold your head high, yet with neither pride nor humility. Instead, you stand as an observer, seeing through the eyes of your soul. This puts you in a position of power and strength. Authenticity is your home. That line just kind of struck me a little bit. You are safe here in the house of your spirit and spirit. And the prosperity message says, when you act in an authentic way, you command the world to reflect back to you exactly what is in your highest good. Your business choices, the investments you make, and the creative projects you immerse yourself in are powerfully on point. Wow. Why? Because when you are fully yourself, radically accepting everything in your journey to date, both successes and failures, you will see the divinity in all things. Abundance is a natural progression when you experience this kind of authenticity. I just said that right. I was just talking to you guys about how I, with the regrets that I have in life, I try and change those thoughts because it's not, I think it's natural to have regrets, but as far as that experience for me and when I moved away from home, I don't want to regret it because there was so much about me that I learned. And while, I wish that I could have been more successful there, I think that it was still just a beautiful experience that just helped me to grow in a lot of ways. And so I got to stop with the negative thoughts of, oh, I have a lot of things I regret, and just change those to like, I learned a lot about myself. And it's true. Like once I started to accept that, it like freed up space in my mind, and it allowed more positivity to flow in, and more opportunities for me to see things from different perspectives, just as far as like my efforts and output and so many things. So I won't keep rambling about that, but that was just like a really beautiful message that I think I definitely needed to hear. It's just interesting how that played out, starting with the 10s in my list of goals to pulling the 10th card in the deck to, all of it coming together. So what I do next is I just go back to my journal and I make note of the 2 cards that I pulled out so that throughout the month, I can go back to those cards, go back to the messages in here and see how they've affected me or how they've come into play as far as like my progress throughout the month. So there were 4 crystals that I really felt called to during this reading. As far as setting intentions for crystals, one of the things I like to do is like cleanse these, and then I would likely carry these with me throughout the month or keep them somewhere where I can see them as a reminder of everything I've covered here in this session, in this ritual. So that's a way that crystals can help you on your spiritual journey, can help you on your path. I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. I hope that it encourages you to start your own spiritual practice. You can adopt mine and, make some tweaks here and there to make it personal to you. But I feel like that's the beauty of rituals and spirituality, is that you really just find what works for you and you leave what doesn't. So, yeah. If you guys found this video helpful, please do me a favor and give me a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me so that you don't miss any future videos or any future rituals. If you guys want me to do this every month, then let me know. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Baby, I've been going nowhere lately. It's time to start all over and go